So one of the universal ways of oneness, 1 out of 20, one of them is the way of equality, okay? And we don't experience that very much in this country. We really don't. And women right now really don't. Women's rights are being removed every other freaking day. This country is filled with people in leadership roles that are these Christian nationalist extremists that really want to enslave women. So that's not a democracy. And a democracy is not where you get to vote to dehumanize, enslave, oppress, and remove basic human rights away from a group of people. That is not a democracy. That's a freaking Nazi regime. That is not a democracy. That is a dictatorship. That is a system of enslavement. You don't have the right to vote on removing the rights away from a group of people. So let's pretend, I'm going to role model and give you a little analogy here. Play along with me, take a breath. This might not be pleasant. Let's pretend that I am in Congress. And I say, oh, hey, fellow congresswomen and congressmen, I have a great idea. You know what I want to do? I think it's amazing if we brought back slavery for black people. I think we should enslave black people. They should be our slaves. We all benefit so much from them being our slaves. They do all of our hard labor for us. We have free labor. They do all the work. We earn so much money off of them. Like, let's just take their rights away. You ready? Okay, let's vote. Wouldn't you think I was a motherfucking sociopath for wanting us to vote on making black people slaves again? And yet we are literally putting laws in place in different states throughout this country that were back in the 1800s before women had any rights at all. Are you fucking kidding me? And you call this a democracy? If, in my crazy analogy, if you did not think I was a fucking sociopath that needed to be immediately put in a mental institution, then there's something wrong with you. Because anybody who would say, hey, let's make these people slaves and take away all of their rights and oppress them and create a lot of dehumanization for them on all levels. Okay, you ready to vote? Let's vote. You don't get to vote on whether women have rights or not. You don't get to vote about taking women's rights away. You don't have the right to take the rights away from a group of people, you sociopaths. You don't have that right. There's no voting here. And if you are triggered by my crazy example of, hey, let's make black people slaves again, if you see how psychotic that is, and you cannot see how psychotic it is to do that very fucking thing to women by enslaving them and forcing them to be pregnant even when men rape them, then you are the psychopath and you are the problem. This is supposed to be a country of freedom where we honor each other as divine human beings. All of us have equal basic human rights, or we should. And if we live in a country that removes that and takes that away, it is no fucking different than bringing slavery back. No different. So what are you in favor for? Really? Who are you backing and supporting? Really? What kind of a person are you? Really? All of this needs to go. And women, I'm calling upon you right now. If you are tired of being enslaved and you are tired of your rights being removed, you need to step up. You need to speak up. And guess what? Rise. What does that mean? Join the American Congress Party. Come join our party. We want you to be a part of the people who are willing to transform those in government who think they have a right to vote on and take away human rights. We don't have a right to do that to women, to black people, to people of color, whatever you look like, whatever your ethnicity is. Nobody has the right to take away your basic human rights. No one. And if they are doing that, those sociopaths need to be removed from leadership positions. And they're not going to be removed by simply bitching about it on social media. Rise, stand up, join the American Congress Party. We need powerful women who have had enough to actually enter into government positions so we can knock this shit off, get the people out who are the sociopaths, and we need to have a complete do-over of our governmental system where people who know how to honor and love other people are a part of our leadership roles. We cannot settle for anything less anymore. I want to hear from you. Join the American Congress Party. Reach out to us. Go to rachelfiore24.com and see what you can do to make this happen. Oh, yeah. Donate to my campaign. If I don't get elected and I don't get in there, I can't make these things happen. We're in this together. Support me so I can support you.